right, we're live.
Hey, I just realized we don't have Zach's photo in this.
Well, he's not here yet.
Well, that guy's also a punk, so get a load of that guy.
Well, he's not here. They can't really get a load of him, can they?
No. They call him Loser McGee on the weekend, though.
Loser McGee.
Loser Mickey.
Is there a reason for that?
We're all still trying to figure it out to this day.
Oh,
Nope.
ah. Well,
But, we make do.
yeah.
We make do. And that's all anyone could ever ask for is that we make do. In other words, on this Dragon Ball game,
On
I
Roblox.
got a plus
on Roblox.
192 energy. I don't know why I'm still here. Just to suffer.
Have you played Kakarot?
No. Is it good?
Oh, I really enjoy it. The final DLC, is gonna be at least DLC 3 is gonna be coming out soon. It's takes you to the time where Trunks and Gohan are fighting the androids in the future timeline.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. The previous ones were teaching you about God Key, and then Frieza coming back, and they added some like extra, playtime to the game, but it didn't really add a whole lot that was exciting, in my opinion.
What all did you do? Like, was the fighting good?
You know Xenoverse, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Xenoverse.
Hmm. Dragon Ball. It's real classic.
Dragon Ball is a classic. It's usually when you think of anime, you probably think of Dragon Ball,
Honestly,
unless you watch anime.
you either think of like Dragon Ball, Naruto, or like One Piece probably.
One Piece, yeah. Oh,
Have you seen One Piece?
No, that's too long
No.
for me right now.
I agree. That's a bit much.
Another popular one's One Punch Man. One Punch Man really got people into it.
That's what got me, Dan. It was One Punch Man.
Yeah, you told me to watch Dragon Ball, so I did. so, and that's what. And then I went to Fairy Tail.
Was Fairy Tail good?
No.
No.
No, dude, it's so freaking long, and it's the exact same thing over and over again.
Oh,
they like
Black Clover.
yeah, they like add a new character, and you're like, oh, freaking, what the heck is this magic? And then the main characters get their butts handed to them, and then they're like, let's call. Then for some reason, like other members from their guild is what they call it show up, and then just like 20 against 1 beat them up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't really enjoy it, and the creators finished it, I think, but now they're making a new one. But the new one, I don't know if it's like a continuation of it, but the characters look exactly the same.
So there's this new anime. It's like so new. It's called To Your Eternity. Watch it on Crunchyroll. It's
Alright.
it's about this orb that whenever it absorbs external stimuli, it takes on that like appearance.
Oh, is it the one that took appearance of that human?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen clips of that. Yeah,
It's like
they were a
I'm
wolf.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but it didn't look. It looked a little too serious. For me.
So I don't know. It's by the people that made A Silent Voice,
Oh, yeah, it's a good movie.
and I fucking love that movie. It was really good.
I cried.
Oh yeah, I think we all cried a little bit in that movie. Really freaking good though. Like if I had to put, I haven't seen very many anime movies. All right, honestly, that might be the only one I've ever seen besides Dragon Ball.
Honestly, yeah. I need to watch the what is it like? I need to watch Ponyo again after watching it in first grade and not knowing what it was. Um,
Hmm.
what is was it My Neighbor Totoro or something? Studio Ghibli.
There's this.
I think it's Studio Ghibli, right? That makes those.
There's this teacher. What the hell are you doing here? I I it's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, pretty funny.
What was this one? It was like there's a newer anime that came out. It's about this the guy that looks really mean, and
Hmm.
they think he's like some like gang boss or something, mob boss or whatever. But he's just a husband or something. I don't remember what it's called. But
Oh shit.
the creator of the manga didn't want it to be an anime, and so he told them they had to make it this way if they wanted to make it in an anime. So it's like you're
Is it good?
it's like you're watching the manga.
Is it good?
I haven't watched. I've only seen clips of it. I haven't actually gotten to sit down and watch it yet. I've been watching Baruto because it's long and I need like background noise
Hmm.
for college, but I really want to watch it because people say, "Oh, I don't like it because of the animation, because it's like stiff, right? It's not because it's it's like the panels from the manga.
Yeah,
It's
I don't care about animation.
I it's a more funny. It's a comedy one, I think.
Like to put it into perspective, I started watching Berserk, but like
Berserk.
not yeah, not the old Berserk, the new Berserk.
I don't know what it is.
You haven't seen Berserk?
I don't think so.
Age classic.
All right.
It's about this dude who has like the Cloudbreaker sword, except like, oh man, he might have been before Cloud. Yeah, he might have been before Cloud. It's like 80s, dude.
Maybe.
Damn. Yeah.
I mean, Cloud's sword is just called the Breaker Blade. So
Yeah. It. I don't know. It's probably like around that time. Anyways, so this guy, I haven't really picked up much on it. I think you're supposed to watch the 90s anime before you watch the new anime.
is there like
Uh,
is there like hidden stuff that you just don't understand?
yeah, there's like, I mean, they do a good job of like backstory explanation, so you can still follow along with like the current plot line and be like, okay, so this mark that he has on him attracts monsters at night,
Oh,
and they
I've
kind
heard
of,
of this, but I haven't seen it.
yeah, it's like the mark of the Slayer or whatever.
Something. I
Um,
don't know. There.
pretty good. I'm kind of want to continue it, but the 90s version I think only has a season 1.
Oh. Um,
So
I've noticed this. I've never actually seen it till recently, but they actually remake anime, and I never knew that. I know like sometimes they just continue along from where it stopped,
yeah.
but last season's one of the last season's new anime was called Hieromonia or whatever, but it had an
Hmm.
anime long before it, and I saw a side by side comparison. They just like made it HD compared to
Mm.
it.
High
But
definition.
yes, they did that with Full Metal Alchemist too, but they actually
Was the original Full Metal Alchemist in like 2004?
I think, but I know they messed up because wasn't the manga coming out at the time and they were making the episodes too fast.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's gonna happen with ReZero. That's why they have the seasons be like years apart.
Yeah, oh, that's see, I really like anime, but when the source material there's not enough of it, it just goes downhill.
Yeah.
What was it? Did Bleach do that? Was that what Bleach did?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, like they kept writing for Bleach like after the anime ended. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they're gonna do another season coming up soon,
You
but
serious?
yeah,
I heard it wasn't very good.
It's not bad, but it gets old. It does get old.
I mean, it's a shonen anime.
Yeah,
You
I actually picked up Black Clover again. It's
Oh yeah, it's finishing. I gotta finish it. I left off on like episode 140.
yeah, I'm like around like 120 something. But they're like currently like in this like year of like training, or maybe it's 6 months of training, and they're not even training. I'm like, what are you doing?
I
They're like
think
sitting there having like a beach party, and I'm like,
I
what are you...
actually never noticed that. Now that you mentioned they didn't train.
I was like, what the
What
fuck?
the heck?
They're like, he's like, we need to push past our limits, and then they're sitting there having a beach party, and then they go on another like triple date, and then it's just
Dude,
it's bad.
I still look at the Black Bulls as a bunch of ragtag idiots compared to the other ones.
Yeah,
Like I think that
I kind of fuck with it a little bit because I like how they have that whole like renegade, like ride or die kind of feel. You know what I
they
mean?
yeah, Yami just
Ride or
makes them
die.
do crap.
It's like I was thinking about having like a D&D guild, be kind of like that, the ride or die kind of feel. Be pretty cool.
The was it like tough-headed or
Yeah,
bull-headed? What? Oh,
ride or die.
bull-headed. I think that's why they're the black holes because they're bull-headed. Yeah, okay.
Bullheaded.
You never heard of that?
No, never heard of that term. I
Bullheaded.
think I think you're confusing with something.
No, I think I'm right.
I don't. Google, Doctor Google. I
Dog.
don't know how many times I've had to Google things on this stream. Bullheaded. Oh my god. Determined in an obstinate and unthinking way. Yup. That's pretty names it, yeah?
Yeah.
Good work, Dan.
Yeah, that's right.
Good work.
I got connections.
Apparently. Damn. Also, did I hear you swear earlier?
Me swear?
I thought I heard you say the F word, drop the
No.
F bomb.
No.
I was like, wait a minute.
I don't
Did
think
you just
I.
drop the F bomb?
I don't even know what context I would have used that as us talking. No, I did not.
I thought you like said what the fuck, and then what the heck? Like you corrected yourself mid sentence.
No, I don't. I don't remember that.
I was like, ooh, but I might have heard it wrong.
You got me on recording.
Uh oh.
Oh no.
We can go back and listen to it.
We may.
I am. What's the time of the stream?
It's at 25 minutes right now.
25 minutes. Yep. I'm coming back and I'm gonna look for it. You bet your butt.
So, watch any. What anime are you watching currently?
So I just finished the first 2 episodes of what's it called again? Damn.
Are you watching Berserk right now? Or...
I'm also watching Berserk.
Oh, you're watching
Yes.
multiple.
I'm watching multiple, and I'm watching Black Clover,
Yeah.
and I'm watching oh man, My Hero, because they got a new episode out.
Oh, dude, I completely forgot about My Hero.
Yeah,
I forgot.
Yeah,
that,
you did.
I forgot that new episodes are coming out.
Yeah.
I...
There's also this anime called Plastic Memories. If you're feeling a little down and you want to feel more down, you can always watch that.
Right.
Yeah. Gate. Gate is a good anime. It's like imagine an isekai anime, but modern military shows up and fucks everything.
Oh.
They're sitting there like cavalry charging tanks. It's hilarious. And it's so one-sided, the battles. They're so one-sided. And they're all like, we need to be friends with the UGA or whatever they're called. Or like the Japanese Defense Force.
They just need to become friends so they can actually survive.
Yeah. and like all the other countries want to go through this gate to, because like it's a world with new resources, and the American president is like some like thick-headed military guy who's like, we need to send nuclear bombs.
Wait, Josh, the whole gate thing. What was the zero one?
What?
The one we were watching together that was just very boring to watch.
Oh, familiar of.
Yeah, the gate thing sounds like the portal to their world.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because he came from Japan.
And they used a rocket launch.
Oh my.
Like, we can't figure out how to use it. And he's like, oh, I know.
Yeah, he just sits down on the freaking pilot seat. He's like, "Oh, I know." It's not like he didn't know in Japan. He just sat down on it because it was a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not an awful anime, but it's at that time of anime where it's just like a dream to watch. Have you had that? Have you seen those type of anime that it's like that
What do you
weird?
mean, like a dream?
So, when I was younger, apparently I used to watch anime and I didn't know. And around that time, it was like 2000, like maybe like it was like early 2000 anime, where the animation quality was like a little blurry, and the voice acting was subpar, and the
You realize Dinosaur King was an anime, right?
yes, I watched Dinosaur King.
I was like, dinosaurs? Sign me up.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. With four kids played a lot of anime, and I used to watch all their shows on there, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Pokemon, Power Rangers.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers isn't an anime, but it's I think it's Japanese.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Speaking of Power Rangers, I think my dad, when it first came out and it became like a huge hit, he had to write a report about Power Rangers. So we had to watch Power Rangers in college.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, I hope I can just go to college, like normally.
Dude, I
I don't want to do online.
next semester I'm going to the college. So I hope it's normal. But the thing is, I don't know what normal is. So
Yeah, I kind of have an idea because I've done a lot of like sit-ins
yeah.
with my siblings in their college classes. So.
Yeah, my doing online classes, I don't know how I'm gonna do in-person classes because I just sit there at my desk in my chair with my camera off, like twiddling my thumbs. Like, you can be interactive with the class, but it's hard because the teacher keeps on talking, and so you have to speak over them, and no one wants to be rude, right? So you just don't talk.
Can you do that thing where you like raise your hand?
Yes, you can raise your hand in Zoom, but no one's smart enough to do that. And when they asked a question, no one was paying attention. So.
Oh, dude, I remember for Mr. Luxbacher, when we went to Zoom, there was like choir like leadership meetings in Zoom, and I remember like missing most of those.
Yeah.
I was not good choir leadership.
During one of our whole choir classes, one time I accidentally hit raise hand, so he stopped class to answer my question, and I'm like, no, sorry, that was an accident, and I felt really embarrassed because my camera was. I would
have pulled some shit up. I would have been like, what do you think about the quadratic formula? Like, just some random stuff.
Nothing related, dude.
No. It would be related. What was the class?
choir.
Do you remember what the class was on? Oh, it was just
It was
choir?
just choir. It was Luxbacher.
What was he talking
I
about?
don't remember. Probably choir karate, like always.
I would have been like, so I've been having trouble accessing the links for
Well,
choir karate.
we didn't have to do choir karate, Josh.
Oh my god. Then I would have been like, wait, so we don't have to do choir karate, right?
And then he would yell
And
at me
then-
because it's, "Are you not listening?"
You would too.
And I really liked doing Zoom for high school because I had I don't remember why. I had a full,
Mr. Sheets' zooms were
Yes.
so fun.
dude. We just played video games.
I know.
Mrs. Pomaris, I had it for broadcasting. One time, we just like kicked all her classes out and played Super Smash Bros. All day. Oh, dude, the beginning of Zoom was great, but then the existential dread kicked in.
Oh man.
Dude, I missed the
Ugh.
beginning of quarantine.
Honestly, I just miss high school.
I miss high school. I wish I
It was
finished.
so much fun.
Oh man, uh,
Good old times.
it was
It was easy.
It
It was
was-
really easy.
it was easy. Senior year, I noticed that I didn't try very hard, and I still got the same grades I did the previous years.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually did better. Maybe it's because I like took. Actually, I didn't even take easier classes. I took the same type of classes.
You actually
did
went to
better.
a higher up English though.
I did
Yeah, which was
because I had like 112% in the normal English.
yeah. So you had bonus points moving up,
Yup.
but you
It was nice.
it was really fun having you in class.
Dude, honestly, I'm a good icebreaker.
It was honestly a fun class. You had me, Kyle, Zach, Gabby, who was in front of Zach? It was girls. Never mind.
So there were always, there's always like a period that you just dread going to.
Yeah.
I didn't have that senior year.
Let me think.
It was like, oh yeah, this is this class. I'm just gonna be smooth sailing.
I was in the smarter classes, so I did kind of.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the year, I had Spanish. I dropped out of it because I cried. It was too hard for me. Because
Yeah, that's how I feel about like math.
I'm fine. I was fine with math. The whole Spanish thing. The year before, we didn't have a Spanish class because the lady we're supposed to have, Lita, gets pregnant and then takes vacation off for getting pregnant every year. And so we didn't have her. We had Mrs. Webster. And she just gives you packets.
Oh, I thought you had the what's her name?
Oh, no, I didn't have her.
The nice,
Yeah,
cute lady that ran
yeah.
cross country with us.
The nice one. Yeah, no, we didn't have her.
Honestly, though, Miss Lita, she was looking fine. Not gonna lie.
One time I was running and I saw her running.
Really?
In Oil City, yeah. I nodded at her. She doesn't know who I am though.
Oh, dude, she would recognize me. She'd be like, "Is that Josh? Oh, my favorite student." And I'd be like, "Yo, what's up, Miss L?"
Yeah.
My
Biology.
teachers love me, dude.
Yeah.
I had dinner with Miss Purvis when I was on
yeah.
leave. Yup. She makes some like really good like lasagna stuff. And it's actually really healthy too.
You know she's also
Like she
a
makes
runner.
her own sauce. She is not very good.
She beat me one year.
Miss Purvis?
Yeah, in the Pi Day Podcast.
No freaking way.
Yeah,
What was her time?
I don't remember.
What was your time?
In the 20s.
I guarantee you. No, I've used to run. She used to run with my mom, and my mom was actually like slightly faster than her. Yeah,
Then
and my mom is not like she tries, so I can give her that much. But
I don't know how she beat me.
I think
Maybe
you think it's someone else.
No, it was her. Because she went up and talked. She went up and talked to me.
There's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. This purpose,
Yeah,
I destroyed her whenever we ran. It was like I would go run like 6 miles at the bike trail, and they'd run two, and I'd finish before them.
oh yeah, I did that.
Like,
I do that with my mom and my sister.
yeah. I remember the first time I ran 6 miles. I was like, yeah, I
Dude,
did it.
the longer I go, the better I feel.
Okay, so I feel the opposite. I feel like honestly, I feel like a piece of shit throughout the entire run. I'm like, damn it, my time's horrible.
You need to run with someone. You need to like
Yeah, I do.
chat.
I do.
Some of my best runs, even though I don't usually run with people, my best runs are talking to someone.
Yeah, because like I used to run with Aisha cross
Yeah,
country, and that was always like fun.
yeah. You know Greaseman, right?
Yeah.
That popped into my head while I was running with Dylan. It was a summer. It
Were,
was summer at the bike trail.
were
I
you the creator of Greaseman, or was Dylan?
I I came up with Greaseman. Dylan,
Okay.
I knew Dylan could draw, so I'm like, hey, we should do this because I'm usually the idea man in most things, right?
Yeah.
I usually just like think of something and I say it, and then someone's like, hey, yeah, that's pretty good. But dude, it's because I don't remember why. Like getting drunk on like the atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
I think I was loopy. I think I was loopy at that time when I thought of it. Because of how tired I was. I'm just like, you know, if you just don't shower, you can't get wet, right? He's like, what? He's like, yeah, when it rains on you, you got so much grease on you. It just slips right off, right? And so he's
So
just
you
like,
thought of Greaseman.
yeah, it's like, if I don't shower enough and you just try punching me, it's not gonna hurt because you're just gonna slip right off. And
I
that
remember
was the entire run.
like he was like working on my like monk who
Yeah,
like shows up just to beat up one person and then leaves.
to just be like a horrible character the entire time and then just defeat Will, the final boss, with like a single punch.
Like, you need to work on your training. And then just disappear.
You just leave. Yeah, Graceman would have been cool, but we don't have very much talent to do that.
Is what it is.
Unfortunate. I wish we were just gifted, Josh. How about you?
You know what? I'm gifted in like motivation to some degree. I can get really
If I'm
motivated about some
interested in
things.
something, I will go 100% into it. Like my video creationing. When I start it, I don't stop. I try to make it the best I can. What else? That's probably it, actually. I think it's just video creating. Even in like other things I do, I try to find corners to it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
cut the corners.
because it's just
I
easier.
see. I miss learning environments, and like school was a skate.
Dude.
I skated, and I miss just like being able to sit down, chill for like 6 hours, not worry about anything. Be like, all right, good to go. Go home.
Yeah. Go
Play
to
video
bed.
games. Call it a day. It was easy.
Yeah. My
Like I remember the schoolhouse. This one guy started. I was like, "Who here? This is high school." I was like, "I miss high school." He's like, "Why?" I was like, "Cause it was easy." It's like, okay, easy.
I honestly miss people. I think that's one of the biggest things I miss. I miss you guys.
Mm.
Um, even
Oh,
even going to college and meeting new people, I just wasn't it. I made
not the
friends.
same.
They're great, but it's not the same. And honestly, after going to college my first semester, I started to hate people. I don't know
Wow.
why. But
You know, you need to go to college. Like actually, like go to college.
yeah,
So
when
I think you need to do.
I don't believe in myself making friends in college.
So I think you just gotta put yourself out there.
Put myself out there.
You gotta put yourself out there.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I mean,
It's like this, all right?
yeah,
You walk into your dining hall or whatever, right? Get your food, and you look at someone who like that person looks like they're chill, right? Like I don't know. I'm a pretty good like judge of character. I look at someone how they dress, and I'm like, this is the kind of person that person is. All right, I'm gonna go sit beside that person. You know, or I can look at a person and be like, I hate that person just by looking at them.
I usually I'm easy to look at girls like that because they usually dress more.
Yeah, well,
Right.
like even like facial features,
Facial
facial
their
structures, their
expressions.
hair. Yes, if just looking at those things, you
You
can
could,
determine a lot out of someone's personality.
yeah, that's also a determine mood.
Yeah,
I've gotten better with determining mood from facial expressions, but not voice. Um, that's what really sucks with not speaking to people face to face anymore.
I
No,
do all the time.
uh,
I don't even really wear a mask that much. I
well,
go to work. It's
I
like
don't go very
so.
many places, Josh.
Ah,
I go to work, church, sit at my desk.
ah. See, I think you need to get out and do something, but I couldn't tell you what to do. I'd say go out with friends, but I'm not there.
I got Zach, Evan. I don't know what's up with Evan.
No
Uh,
one does.
he's working for his dad, I think, and I don't think he's having a good time.
No, I'm gonna get some water real quick. So you hold that thought.
Oh, all right,
H2O.
all right, guys. You know what? I got this jug of water here. It says lemonade, the tanker. It's I don't know if you guys have ever. I don't know if you guys have those lemonade stands at like your fairs, but you can get like these nice plastic cups that have for lemonade at those stands. And
Hmm.
uh,
Lemonade.
last summer, I was there, and I always wanted to get one. Never did for myself, and I'm like, I'm gonna get the biggest one. So I'm looking on the menu, and I see one for like $12, and it's like I don't know if this is a gallon. I don't know, but it's like a tanker. You know, like they put beer in and stuff, like alcohol, from
Yeah.
like pubs and stuff. It looks like that, but it's plastic and it has a lid, and it has two separate straws. It's got like the plastic bendy straws you get. You can put it in there. It's got its own cap and everything. Put the cap on, and if you wanted to, take the straw out, and it's got like a little thing you can snap into place to close the hole. And then on the other side, it's got like those sport water bottle things that you flip open, and it makes it like that dolphin noise whenever you drink out of it. Yeah, it's a
Have
great container.
you? We need to. We need to travel a little bit, Dan. We need to travel a little bit. You and me.
Yeah.
Gotta go see the sights.
Seeing, I wouldn't mind sightseeing. But not many places.
What's your like ideal sightseeing location?
The one place I want to go is Japan. Um,
That's a little too expensive.
yeah.
Stateside. Stateside.
You mean in the United States?
Yeah.
Uh, hmm. I would like to see the Great Canyon, the Grand Canyon. Um,
Okay.
I've never been to that side of the country, so
See, if I ever do that, I want to do like a long ass hike.
a hike. You, oh, what's that? What's that one trail that's like from Maine to Florida? Is it Maine to Florida?
Ooh, is it the Appalachian Trail or something like that?
Might be. I wouldn't hike that though. I'd probably take a bike. it's, but
I don't know. Like if it's the paved road, it loses its effect. So when I went to Yellowstone,
you're
it was like it was like oh man, there's this crazy part It was some shit out of Lord of the Rings, dude. It's like this like little sliver of path, and he'd like step weird, and a bunch of rocks would tumble down the hill, and you're like, oh god! And it
Oh,
was so cool though.
that's cool.
It was awesome.
I think there's some trails like that in 2 Mile. I hike those trails,
There might be some.
but
Nope.
it's 2 miles.
Panthers Caves, pretty cool,
backyard.
but too many people go there.
Is
Too many
there?
people.
We need to find like a park that no one really goes to, because you're not gonna see a
So,
whole. You're not gonna see a lot.
over-
A whole lot.
Over in Yellowstone, there's something called the Eagle Trail. It's like the hardest trail to hike at Yellowstone, and I think it goes up to like, what's that, 13,000 feet above sea level.
Oh,
So the trail I was talking about before was only like maybe 9,000 at most feet above sea level, which is like high, because like you're probably sitting at now around 3,000. Putting it into perspective, over in Pennsylvania, I'm sitting at like 0. I'm like at sea level, so it's like normal, but like the higher you go, the less concentrated the oxygen is, right?
yeah.
So you can feel a difference in breathing, and I feel like it'd be really fun to like, get the gang all
Dude, it would
climb
be.
up that
We need
fucking
to. We need to
beast
find.
of a hill.
When are you done with your service?
Oh, 2023 around this time.
Oh my, 2 years, huh?
3 years.
It's 2023. That's it's like 2 years.
No, it's almost 3 years, but it's like three and some change.
All right.
It's like 2023 05 06. I don't know. It's coming up soon though.
Oh, I see. We gotta figure out first, like, how my college is going, how Zach's college is going. Kyle, what's he doing? I don't know. I don't know.
Kyle's dead.
I don't know if Scott's ever coming back.
He's not. He's dead.
Christian,
Actually, it might be 2024. Oh god, yeah, it's 2024.
2024.
My bad.
I see. I might be done with college by then. Zach
He's
won't.
starting college.
If Zach goes to the same college as me, he's gonna be a year behind, I think.
That's okay. Honestly, I think it's good for people to take a year off of college before. My brother did it, and it turned out fine.
It will turn out
'Cause
fine.
I get-
but I think it's
I
gonna
get
be
like the
harder.
whole. I get the whole like, oh, like you're out of school. We'll just take classes to compensate. Like, here's the thing. I don't challenge yourself. You're in college. You're there to get the degree. It doesn't matter what math classes you take to get that degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I hate the whole well-rounded student thing.
It's dumb.
It's so stupid. I hate
If you're trying to like better yourself in a specific area, ideally you'd want to study in that
it.
specific area.
You want to take those classes that benefit you. I don't want to be.
And you know the U.S. is like one of the only countries that really do that.
Yes.
I mean the UK does it, but like most European nations do not do that.
Correct, and that's why their colleges are cheaper.
Yes,
Because they.
yes, they're way cheaper.
Dude, they made me pay for my parking spot and a whole bunch of bull
Oh
crap,
god.
even though I'm not there. And I hate it, man. But
Oof.
what was I gonna say? Something about classes. Yeah, I'm taking computer stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to
Computer
take.
stuff.
I don't want to take sociology. Or macroeconomics is cool, but I don't care about it. So I want to take my computer courses. I'm fine with taking some English and literature, but I don't want to be writing 10-page essays. Dude, so as a final for English, I have to write the 10-page essay about the literacy in my field of work. So programming, right? The whole thing is a literacy. It's there's so many languages and everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I have 4 pages done, and that's just like my intro. it's,
Wow.
I hate writing. It is my worst ability is reading and writing.
So mine is math.
Yeah.
I can
What?
pretty much bullshit everything else. Like if I can't figure it out, I could probably bullshit it to make it look like I know what I'm talking
No,
about.
I bullcrap most of my stuff because I don't care. I
Like
care
I did
I care
this.
about what I care about.
I plug like my writings in to this website that like determines what writing level you're at, and
Is
it's
that
like you're
Grammarly?
at a collegiate level, and I'm like, oh god,
Oh
like a
dang.
bachelor's. Like it says you have a bachelor's degree. I'm like, I don't, but thanks. I just have this random website that judges your writing.
Huh. A lot of do you remember EasyBib?
Yes.
They have a site. After you make your citations, you can like put your essay into it, and it'll tell you if there's any like incorrect citations or copyright infringements.
Ooh.
Which is because, and that's what like teachers use, right?
Yeah.
Because teachers don't actually know. They
Or
might,
they just Google it, because if you Google it,
yeah, they might look at a sentence and like, that's a little too smart for you,
yeah.
and they'll put it in like the search, and they're like, you're you're in trouble, mate. You might wanna rethink your career choice because you're kicked out of college, and they will do that. Gosh darn it, dude! If you plagiarize, they will kick you out. There's even plagiarizing in programming. My teacher said, make sure you credit your sources if you copy something like Collision or something.
Hmm.
Yeah, if you copy something, apparently that's bad. So I gotta watch out for that.
Sent this meme in general chat. Don't know if you'd be interested in looking at it. Pretty good though.
Yo, this looks. Yeah. Um, I did like the metal.
Oh yeah, yeah, but it's like depressing.
It's depressing. So much loss,
Yeah,
and there's still loss at the end of the second season.
always, 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 always. You never win.
No, you can't. He can't win. It, he doesn't win. I feel like he's just not going to win in the end.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
But, pretty good. Pretty good. So you're majoring in like what, technology?
It's called
Computer information
Information
systems?
Science Technology.
Oh god. I'm sorry.
CIST.
That is oof. I
I
mean
don't know.
cool.
Yeah.
Good for you, Dan. Good for
I,
you.
I don't know.
But
I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get out. Just maybe IT work. I don't know. I could, if I wanted to, find somewhere where there's not too much IT. Be like the only IT guy there.
yeah, I don't code, so
Yeah, I need to program my final in C sharp right now. That's what my first semester was about, C sharp.
yeah, that sucks. Like I feel like as an IT guy, you don't even really need to code.
Nope, you don't. The my computer building class is more IT work. Um, like I had to use the command prompts, which you don't need to use the command prompts. You can do it manually, but you can make it easier with the command prompt.
Yeah, I feel like that's something you gotta know is command prompt usage.
Yeah, I need to really look into command prompts because it's harder than actually doing it manually. Like, oh, let me just type in the settings, what I'm looking for, go into it, and change it. About the command prompt, if you remember it, it's a couple of words, and then tell it what to do. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, for the final for that class is me just building a computer. I need to look up what graphic card and everything work in which motherboard and what CPU I need.
So Dan, I got a question for you.
All right,
If
shoot.
you were in Skyrim, what would your occupation be?
In Skyrim.
Yes.
Gosh. I don't know. I feel like if you don't know, you just become a guard.
Be a guard. I would probably be. I think I'd be a college student.
Yeah, you'll
Like at the
said.
college of Winterhold. Like I wouldn't be good at magic, but I would try to be like a jack of all trades.
Jack of all
Now
trades.
let me
is
explain.
good.
Let me explain. All right.
All right, let's hear your anime story here.
So, I would be a guy who's like sword shield kind of build. You know, wears pretty decent armor, so like any sort of arrows come and hit me.
Like light armor.
No, like medium or medium bordering on heavy. Like some nice like decent chainmail would be good.
All right.
But maybe it's like padded armor as well. That'd be good. But I consider that heavy armor. Chainmail's kind of heavy. Not really, but yeah. So with this being said, obviously in a one-on-one fight with a sword and shield, a person that's specialized with sword and shield, they're probably gonna beat the shit out of me, right?
Yeah.
But like, imagine this: I got my sword and shield, and then I conjure a demon, like not a strong demon, but just like a demon, and he's like, I like go to attack you, and you have to block, and then the demon starts like throwing fire bolts at you, like. It's like
You just became so much harder for the other guy.
yeah, like the fact that you spec all into this and the fact that I'm like pulling shit from other worlds over, like you're not gonna have a fun day.
No.
Yeah. Oh my god. And I'd use all my broken lockpicks and I'd put them in like coin bags. And then when I'd go buy stuff, I'd be like, here's your gold. You know? Here's all my broken lockpicks.
I feel like they checked the bag, Josh.
Oh, probably. But that's why I like do some magic to like temporarily like transmute it. And then when I leave, it like
Oh, you want to do
transforms back.
transmutation?
Yeah. So I would do transmutation and conjuration. Those would be my two like main schools. Obviously, like apprentice level probably. And then I'd probably like be a novice in restoration. I won't even toy with destruction because it would be useless for me. Absolutely useless. But like transmutation, there's some good uses for that, like creating armor and stuff.
Yeah.
Transmute armor. You can transmute other people's. Actually, it's some high level stuff, so no. But like, imagine this: like, oh no, an arrow's coming at me, and I create a shield in front of my shield. Boom. Or you know, a guy's like it's a mage coming at me, right?
Yeah.
I can pull up that mage shield. I can charge him, and then once I'm in killing distance with my sword and shield, like you're fucked.
You know, summoning classes I think are my favorite classes in any video game.
Yeah, they're pretty solid.
I just like the idea of having a little army.
I played Necromancer in D&D, and it can get pretty ridiculous with what you can do.
Yeah.
I had about like 16 undead skeletons. Now, the thing about skeletons is they have like, I think the most amount of hit points you can roll for them is like 16.
Jeez.
All right.
Yeah.
So not that much, but like they can take a few hits. All right. But they have a 6 intelligence, which puts them as sentient, which means they can operate horses, They can operate crossbows. They can operate siege engines. Okay. They
Oh
can operate spell books.
my, jeez.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
if it's a vocal component, I don't think they can speak because they don't have tongue, right?
No.
So it can't be any word that's used like vocal. But like if it's a simple spell, like I don't know, there's some that don't use vocal. I just can't think of any, like firebolt or something. But like you could also give these guys like bottles of oil and throw at people and like exploding like Molotovs. You could give them Molotovs, dude. Like the fact that they have a 6 intelligence puts them at like makes them be able to fight as like a cohesive unit. Like they're not just dumb soldiers that just charge the enemy. When I did mine, they were all horse archers. And if you know anything about horse archers, they are against melee, they are unbeatable. And I had the skeletons had chainmail on every single one. So they were rocking
my.
16 armor class, and the horses had chainmail on, and they had more health than the skeletons. And then on top of that, I'm a wizard. So I got all these undead minions, and then there's me throwing fireballs.
Josh, you do the craziest crap.
I do, actually. I do some crazy stuff.
Wow.
Like recently I started playing cleric.
Oh, yeah, you made a cleric character?
I made a cleric. I'm like, I gotta stop doing what I always do. I play a cleric. I would be a life cleric that heals.
Oh, you
And then I
chose
got to
healer.
thinking.
Yeah?
I'm like, how much could I heal? And
What absurd number can I give back to my party members?
so I got to think. I'm like, this cleric healing ability, every time you heal someone with a like typical level spell, you add the spell's level to the amount of hit points that you give back to that person. So if you're healing them at like a 3rd level spell and you have a base modifier of 5, you're healing them for 8 extra hit points plus whatever you roll. Okay? And plus whatever you roll is like usually like a 3d8. And it's all about maximizing that bonus. And on top of that, there's a spell called Aid that increases the maximum amount of hit points, and it's a duration spell. All right, keep that in mind. It's a duration spell that increases maximum hit points. The thing about duration spells is you don't have to concentrate on them. Your fingers, it happens for the duration. And the only way you can take out these hit points is by doing damage to them, right?
Yeah.
So now pretend I have a high charisma, and this character doesn't have a high charisma, and I get Inspiring Leader feat, which also increases maximum hit points for a duration. All right, it's not much. It's like your charisma modifier. So at most it could be 5, but realistically it's probably going to be like 2 or 3. But it's going to be a minimum of 2, right? So on top of the 8 spell, so the 8 at 3rd level I think is 10 hit points, 10 extra hit points. All right, then you're adding this Inspiring Leader on. That's like at most, we'll go at most, another 5 hit points. And then there's another spell, 3rd level. It's like Inspiring Presence, which increases temporary hit points for a duration. Not maximum, temporary. So it doesn't stack with temporary, but can stack with maximum. So in the end, I'm giving my ally an extra like 25 hit points at like level 5. That is huge.
Yeah. Whole...
And like, I can do damage too.
Yeah.
I could do hella damage. To put this into perspective, all right, I gotta pull up this character sheet because I got a crazy wombo combo.
Oh, dude, I
Mhm.
love wombo combos.
And it's really fun because as spellcasters, there's all sorts of spells you can mix and match with each other for different effects. It is fun. So this character has a really cool voice, by the way. Oh, hey there.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, he talks like this all the time. But, okay. Let me just scroll down in me. This little spell that's here.
What's his name?
Theodore.
Theodore.
Theodore Alexander. So, he has a spell called Spirit Guardians, 3rd level. All right, so it's kind of a big boy spell. Takes up that 3rd level spot. But let me read what it does. You call 4 spirits to protect you. They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration, but it's a concentration. It's not a duration spell. If you are good or neutral, spectral form appears as angelic or fey, your choice. If you're evil, they appear as fiendish. When you cast a spell, you designate a number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Unaffected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, all right, keyword a turn, or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage or 3d8 necrotic damage, depending on your personality. All right? So, putting this into perspective, I pop the spell, 15-foot aura around me. Any enemy within 15 feet of me has to roll that save, 3d8. All right?
Yeah.
And then they have to leave, or they start their turn there because they probably want to get out of that, right?
Mhm.
But they have to roll again against that save and take 3d8 radiant damage. All right. And then it's back to my turn. And all I got to do is move in there again because remember how I emphasized a turn. It doesn't say whose turn, it just says a turn. So as long as it's on a turn, they take the damage.
Oh gosh.
So they're rolling twice before they have the chance to move out of it. And keep in mind, their speed is halved while they're in it.
You just like stun locked them.
Well, they can choose to stay in there and just take the damage, because that's probably a little better than taking it twice. Because I'm just gonna move my fat ass over there and make them, because I want them to move out. Because if they move out, I can make them roll twice for it. But if they're like a low health creature, they're gonna die really quick. All right, but that's not the only trick I have up my sleeve. All right, that's just one ability that is a passive ability that I can hold for 10 minutes. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Also, if I use it for a spell above 3rd level, it does an extra d8 of damage, so 4d8 radiant damage. It goes up. It goes up. All right. There's a spell called Spiritual Weapon. All right.
Yeah.
Spiritual Weapon is a duration spell. You create a floating spectral weapon, and on a hit, the target takes force damage equal to a die 8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which for me is a +5. And if I cast a spell above 2nd level, it's an additional die 8 of damage. So it's a bonus action to use, all right?
Yeah.
So I'm doing potentially 4d8 damage to a single entity plus 3d8 damage to multiple entities without even using my action. And this is just at their lowest level too. All right. And on top of that, I can use my action to cast a spell called Inflict Wounds, which at first level, casting it at first level is, I think, 3 die 10. Might be 2 die 10. So let me look it up. But I think it's 3 die 10.
Seems more reasonable to be 2.
It might be 2. No, it's 3 die 10.
3. Oh my.
So imagine this, all right? You pissed me off. I'm a life cleric, right? I'm a good. Oh, hey there, how you doing there, sir? I got me muffin for you. Oh boy, hey, it's a real doozer. And then you pissed me off, and I'm like, all right, I'm pissed off now. I'm gonna cast a spell, and you're gonna start your turn there, and you're gonna roll for that damage, right? They roll damage. If they pass, they take half the damage. I don't care. As long as they're taking damage, I don't care. Cool. They start their turn. Chances are, if they're a high health entity, they're going to stay in there so they can prevent the amount of damage they're going to be taking. All right, so we're going to assume they just stay in there. Well, they're going to have to roll for that damage anyways. Probably going to attack me. All right. I have a 21 armor class. I have a +1 shield and plate armor. I'm a life cleric. Life clerics get heavy armor proficiency. And my hit points is nothing to joke about either. So, next turn, I pull up my spiritual weapon, but I decide to cast it at 3rd level instead. So it does 2 die 8 damage instead. Alright?
Alright.
So then I'm whacking this dude with my 2 die 8 damage spiritual weapon. And then I'm like, extra fuck this guy. I'm casting Inflict Wounds at 2nd level, doing 4 die 10 damage to him. And then he starts his turn and takes the radiant damage again. Remember, 3 die 8, 2 die 8, 4 die 10. All right, we're gonna do some quick rolls just to get an average for this. 4 die 10 plus 3 die 8 plus 2 die 8 plus 5. All right.
Alright.
It's about 43 damage at level 5.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's
For a cleric, I mean,
for a cleric.
that's
A healing cleric, mind you. Not a damage cleric, a healing cleric.
jeez.
Hmm.
I feel like they didn't they didn't think a lot of this through when they gave every class this stuff. Because you always find the freaking loopholes in it.
That's me.
Yeah,
I- I think through the stuff. Because I want to maximize my potency, you know?
yeah.
People hate playing with me, but that's okay.
Because you just min-max.
That's only when we do PvP stuff. Otherwise, it's like, oh yeah, I saved the day.
Because you don't have to worry about it because you have a party.
Mm-hmm. And like, honestly, I haven't really pulled out big guns yet, because I'm a nice guy. Nobody's really tried to like really mess with me yet. But oh boy, the second you piss this guy off, like
You're dead.
it's like it's a lot of damage coming at you.
Yeah, you get tortured to death, really.
Yep. I can also cast Shield of Faith to increase my armor class by 2. So then I put it at 23. But then it takes that concentration slot, which means I can't do that radiant damage every turn.
Yeah.
Still though, lots of damage to be had.
You got a whole lot of versatility.
I do. I have so much versatility. The only thing is, I really depend upon my damage, like my spells to do damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the second I don't have any spells, it's like, oof.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot to go back on. So it's kind of like a wizard where like without their spells they're nothing. I guess you could probably say that about a lot of classes because like
Yeah,
cantrips,
when they lose
not
their
that good.
key weapon, they don't really have.
But the thing is, I don't lose my healing abilities
Yeah.
because I still have a channel divinity ability. That's like I heal people for 10 times my level.
Yeah.
It's like
Jeez.
50 hit points, I think. Some, it might be 5 times my level. Still crazy though. We're
You
like
know,
what, level 6? Yeah, we're level 6.
I think
30
you'd be
hit
good at
points.
Pokemon, Josh.
You think?
I think you'd be really good at it.
I play a little bit of Magic.
I'm not talking. I mean, card game Pokemon's different than video game. In the
I
video.
did a I did a life deck for Magic.
Oh yeah.
If you know anything about life deck, it's about getting a lot of life.
Uh huh.
All right. In normal Magic games, you start out with about 20. I've played some Magic games where I get my life up to like 80.
Huh.
And it's like usually the guy forfeits by then.
Because they just get annoyed.
Yeah, cuz it's annoying.
Yeah, it's
Cuz like
annoying.
if I pull the right cards, you're done for. It's not even fun to fight me at that point. You're just like, "Well, fuck this shit."
So to deal with your deck, they have to take you out fast, but that's all luck dependent on what card they get.
Yeah, and like it depends for me because for me to get some like wombo combo abilities out, like there's one card that for every this card on the field, it grants this person an additional extra hit points, and for every extra additional hit points this person has, increase your base health by 2, right? And it's just the way that the cards stack up is like stupid. Because you could pull some really like some bullshit. And there's like one that's like if you have 4 of these cards at a time, increase all the stats of your characters by 2. And if you have at least like a 4/4 card out and you increase by 2, and it has flying, and then you enchant the person to give them like +3, you just win. And then there's one that card might I know the one card I'm talking about. It's like for the health that this card has, add that health to your base health.
Oh.
So every time its health increases, your health increases.
Oh my.
It's stupid.
Are there any like Yu-Gi-Oh! Exodia cards in Magic?
What do you mean?
You know what Exodia is, right?
No, I have no idea what Exodia is.
Oh, all right. Exodia, it's 5 cards. In a Yu-Gi-Oh, there's things called Exodia decks. The main character in the show uses it. I think. I don't know. But Exodia, if you pull all 5 cards, you win instantly. Like you can't beat Exodia.
Oh, those kinds of decks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some that do that, but they're not fun.
Yeah. I know a lot of people know Exodia because you pull like, oh, I got Exodia's left arm. Yeah, you get all 5. Yeah, I watched one Yu-Gi-Oh match. It was an Exodia deck, and they won on like the first turn because they made it so you can keep on drawing cards as long as you like put another card into like the graveyard. And he
Jeez.
just kept on doing that. Got all the pieces of Exodia, you win instantly. It's done.
Yeah, there's some dumb abilities though. Like I played what is it? It's like Fortress where you play like Magic with like multiple people at once.
Oh yeah.
And it's crazy. Cuz instead of 20 you start with like I think 50,
Oh.
something like that. And you have 90 cards.
What's
And
the
you have
size
like
of
a
a
commander.
normal deck?
Oh, it's called Commander.
Code Commander. What's the size of a normal
Uh
Magic deck? Is it 60?
yes.
All right, I know that's the same for Pokemon.
6.
Magic is made from Wizard of the Coast, right? That's
Yeah, same
Yeah,
D&D people.
yeah. They also make Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's why they're similar, but they've got their differences.
Okay.
Because like, there's no energy cards for Magic, right?
Like mana?
Are there mana cards?
Yeah, you gotta get mana.
Ah, all right. Yeah, in Pokemon, if you ever looked at a Pokemon card, there's like, uh, you have your moves, and then to beside it, you have to have, like a fire energy, and a normal energy, and you have to put that on your Pokemon card on that turn, so your Pokemon can use that move. I don't remember if after you use the move, the energy's gone, or it just lets you use the move. I don't know. The only ever time I actually played the game legitimately was on the training game during the Game Boy era.
Wow.
Yeah, I played Pokemon on my Game Boy, but it was the trading card game.
So, how much you willing to bet that Zach fell asleep?
Zach definitely fell asleep. He works all the time.
He does. That's understandable. I'm okay with that.
I'm never upset when he does it because he works night shifts. It's
Yeah. Yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah. Wish the best for him.
Indeed.
We've been streaming for an hour 10.
Oh.
You know, we were supposed to be. I was supposed
They're gonna
to
have to
make my-
rename this to like
I mean,
anime school.
I'm gonna still call it character
And-
creation because we talked about characters. I talked about my Grease Man. Talked about your D&D character. Other stuff.
Yeah.
I think character creation is a good name for this one.
All right. What we're gonna name the next one
I don't
when
know.
we actually make characters.
I'll find a catchy name. But
Or
yeah,
maybe we won't have to do that. We could just make characters over the week.
maybe.
Something. I don't know. We'll see.
Next week would either be us making our characters or actually doing the campaign.
Yes.
We were supposed to do that tonight. Zach was supposed to join us. He never did. So
Poor guy.
I'm like, well, it was just gonna be Josh and I making my character, but then we just started going on a rant.
Yep. It happens. It's okay.
It was a wonderful cast. No one seemed to be in the chat. I did add a chat widget, so if anyone says anything in the chat, it will show up in the corner.
Oh, Nikes.
Yeah.
Forgot to put it on my Snapchat. It's probably why.
Oh.
Oh, rip. Oh
Yeah,
well,
I don't think anyone checks my Instagram story, so.
bro. People fucking love my. I get like every single thing I put in my story has like 90+ views on
Because
it.
you just never know what you're posting.
People love what I post. They love it.
I lost.
It's always
my-
something ridiculous.
I used to post more. I don't anymore.
Mm.
I posted one yesterday, but it was just a gag, and I might just get rid of it.
Ah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyways, I gotta go pee.
You wanna
And
end the cast?
yeah, it's like go pee. Young man, been drinking a little bit of water. All right.
And I got my gallon over here.
Jeez, Louise, buddy, you're playing with fire. More accurately, water.
Yeah, water.
Because
Because
all right.
it's not fire.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Join us next week for Dungeons and Dragons. Should be at 8 o'clock. It should
Fine.
be
Hopefully.
hope
Hopefully.
hopefully it'll be Josh,
Hopefully.
me, Dylan, and Zach, and that's who wanted to play.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, it's all
Hopefully. Keyword hopefully.
people aren't very good at schedule, so we'll see what happens.
All right. I'm going pee now.
All right, you go pee. All
Bye
right,
bye.
you guys go pee too. I'm sure you sat here for an hour holding it in. All right, we'll see you next week.